Why, hello everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you for clicking to watch this show. If you like it, subscribe, check out the Patreon where we do some other games, not just World of Warcraft, Assassin's Creed walkthrough. On our last episode, we finished off a really cool quest line called Sweet Amber, I believe. It's where you get your first trinket in the game if you are Alliance, so we can now breathe fire once every 30 minutes. We've also started the Alterac Mountains. We're going to finish that in this run. Now, I was really hanging my hat on the ability to solve one of the longest standing quest mysteries in the game. And I'm going to tell you right now, I failed. So my, not accountability, my reliability, my credibility, there you go. My credibility took a big hit. So stay a while and listen as we jump back in. So I had this very convoluted long thing I posted to Wowhead, to Reddit, and I really thought I had figured out and cracked the case of how to trigger the syndicate assassins that appear out here in town. Well, I was wrong. I did camp this a lot last night. Didn't matter. I never got a success on the whole camping. I'm waiting for, looks like Questy to, there you go, it's populating now. And I don't know, part of me wants to blame it on Sergeant Hartman here and say, dude, you ruined it for me. So, just to kind of sum up what happened, if you didn't check out the 3-hour episode, this quest is a drop quest that comes from Syndicate Assassins. These assassins spawn during a scripted event that begins God knows why, and they can spawn in a cycling set of locations. One is right around here. Now, you can usually, there's a dead giveaway that they are spawned because in each of their spawn spots, extra guards will be placed. So if you start to see extra guards, I don't know that extra guards actually come here and here. These two, they also spawn in these two spots. But, I mean, it's possible. They also spawn over here by the outhouses, somewhere in this vicinity. So right now I'm not seeing anything. We're going to keep checking. Every time we do something on this episode, we're going to come back and check. Some people have tied it to the walking around of Farmer Kent. They also spawn right here, in this location. Somewhere right around here. Okay, they're not there. I don't think, I'm not optimistic. What's going to most likely happen is we're going to miss them, and then we're going to have to be, I'm going to have to camp this all day and hope that I can pick this quest up for us. The final spot is where they can spawn after extensive research, and I might have screwed it myself, but they can spawn out here. I might have screwed it because there were people working on this quest line, and I might have screwed it up by not checking those few other spots. And I might have ruined it for myself. I might have been in the end of the window, turned in the quest, which now I'm screwed and I can no longer pick it up. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so my bad, I have to change. This is, my whole answer is off and now we're stuck. We're stuck. That's how it's going to go. All right, so we will find that. You know, I am nothing if not a camper. I'll trigger it one way or another just so that we get that quest done. I don't even think it ties into a chain or anything. All right, there we go. So we're going to start by picking up the Crushridge Bounty quest. We're going to pick up everything that we have, and maybe we'll get lucky and it'll appear after. I don't know. But we have a few quests we've opened because we've done a lot of other things. This guy doesn't give us anything. The town historian. There's a guard in here. But this guy, we have now opened up the Dark Council.
The letter you brought me was written by a being who calls himself Nagaz, a member of the Argus Wake. I don't know what this Argus Wake is, but if they're in alliance with the Syndicate, then they must be a threat. I want you to find Nagaz and the Argus Shadow Mages mentioned in that letter. I want you to find them and kill them. Search in the uplands, where the Syndicate is strongest. It is north of Stronbrad. With luck, you'll find these envoys of the Argus Wake there.
Alright, so we picked up Dark Council, so that's a quest we need. This one is going to take us back to kill the areas that normally we would have done this quest already because it goes with some of the other ones. Actually, we probably wouldn't because Noble Deaths had... no, we would have done this at the same time as Noble Deaths. But we screwed that one up. Alright, Crushridge Bounty, we're going to go up there and do that too.
Ogres have dug an ogre mound up in the Alterac Mountains near the ruined city of Alterac. And my scouts tell me they've taken over those ruins as well. We can't let them get cozy up there. If they think they're safe where they are, then their next step will be to move down into the foothills, which will put them right at our front door. Go north to the Alterac Mountains and hunt ogres. Bring me the dirty knuckle bones they carry, and you will earn a nice bounty.
Alright, so cool. We get to get Crushridge ogres. There's not very many. We will definitely finish this quest, this zone today. It's just going to be about this assassin's contract. And I don't think it even necessarily leads to anything else. This guy is not a real quest person, but somebody does have a quest here. What is it? Oh, that's the assassin's contract. So this is the other one here, the Southshore.
Ah, yes, I remember Milton. A bookworm, no doubt. Bless him, and he's right. The ruins of Alterac still hold stores of knowledge in danger of being lost. Ogres now dwell in Alterac, and they don't care much for higher learning. Those beastly ogres now reside within Alterac's ruins, and I shudder to think what they're doing with the precious book still there. You must recover what you can, enter the ruins of Alterac, and search for tomes looted by the ogres. Get whatever you can find and bring them to me, but also seek out one book in particular, The Arm of Grelic. It contains ancient troll lore that I must learn, and the ruins of Alterac was the last known location of an intact copy of this book.
Alright, so from our lore perspective, that's cool. We'll get to read some interesting lore. So we did just turn in the Southshore kind of breadcrumb quest, basically, which we picked up from, I don't even remember, another zone. And then now it's preserving knowledge. I really don't think any of these things are tied into the assassin's contract. I think it's just a one-shot. So that's also what makes it quite frustrating. All right, so now we have some things that we can do. And we're going to go out and about. So we have the ogres that we need from the tomes, the knuckle bones, and we also need that particular worn leather book. We need to kill the Argus shadow mages. And as we make our way up, we're going to get this head of Nagaz because we need him for the Dark Council. And we are going to get the Ensorcelled Parchment when we're up there. So first, let's go kill some ogres. And we're going to do just this whole big run. We're going to make it one big circuit. When we get back, we're going to hope that we get lucky on some kills. Let's see where we're at. So our fishing is going to need to be up to 220 soon. We might spend some time waiting for fishing at the end based on how long this episode takes us. But yeah, that was a big letdown, and I will keep farming this quest as much as I can. It's really going to throw a wrench in the works for us if I can't complete it, and it's going to give me an aneurysm. I did do this on my other account, but I did it following the steps that we did on this show, and it worked. So it's really quite frustrating when my theory, which I felt very, very confident on, didn't work out, but you know, that's why we replicate experiments. And again, I'm not controlling for every variable, so there is a chance that I screwed it up. I'm also not sure about the window. There's nothing that we have to sell. Okay. Not sure about the window of time. Like, is it really, because mine dropped in 11 minutes, is that modulo timer that's random? Is it 11? Is it 15? Is it 30? Is it an hour? Like, what is it that's... We waited about 30 to 40 minutes after turn-in for myself, so nothing happened in that time. So that means either the quest that I picked is not the correct trigger, and I got lucky on the last one, because I had not turned in the quest that we're on right now, or I don't even know. I don't know. I don't have a answer. Now I'm just like every other person out in the world. I have no idea what the heck the solution to this is. Alright, so we need recovered tomes and dirty knuckle bones. Now, it looks like the tomes can come from the elites as well. But we're going to go ahead and fight these guys, because I mean, I think they're indicating that the elites will also give it to you. I guess we're gonna just see, like, if I get a tome off these guys, well then why would I go bust my head on a bunch of elites? Sure, the XP will be better, but... So yeah, we got a tome, so what's the point of hitting up the elites? I'll crush you, says this Crushridge ogre. So we need Knucklebones and Tomes, and then we're going to go fight our way in to get the Worn Leather book. We also need the Perenolde Tiara, which that's found on a guy too. We might as well get that while we're here. That one might have us. There we go, got a book and a Knucklebone. Bully for us. So yeah, I guess they're indicating you can kill the elites as you want. Now this is an elite quest, the book, because you do have to kill one guy, I think, for the elite. There we go, boom boom, got another one. So definitely if you're concerned about ease or speed, don't worry about killing the elites for these, because the drop rate is just fine. I know that the Perenolde Tiara comes off that miser guy who pats around. We'll be fine killing him. And then, the actual leather thing, I don't remember. Nargaz is in that house on the bottom floor. I now remember looking at him. We already fought our way in there, I think on the Horde character, because we had to, when we were killing Perenolde. What was that? That guy had no knuckles and no books and just a few copper. That's why they have him standing on the outskirts of the, just in the snow by himself, far away from everybody else. These guys, these are the outcast. Oh. They're like, you guys suck. This guy's at least kind of near the tower. Maybe he's cooler. Me smash, you die, he says. Yeah, now after this, we'll take a peek too and see what's our life going to take us after this zone. Well, I'm going to be stuck with this character for a while until we can get this drop. So, how that looks. Luckily, we can just move on to the next thing from a Horde perspective. If I look at the actual quest, Arathi Highlands is next, so we can just do it as Horde first. It's not a big deal. While I was away, old Gleek Contestant here did not want to see. There we go, we got a book. She like must have had a couple misses. I came back, I'm like, okay, I'm getting hurt. No extra damage being done. She didn't want to hit him without me looking. She was like, fine, if you're not going to look at me while I fight. I have a complicated relationship with my characters. Alright, we need one more book and 4 more Knucklebones, so again, good progress. Man, it's getting a smidgy poo low, but we'll eat some of our boiled clams if we have to. Nothing there. We are getting cloth. We're getting silk, so that's good, because we did need a little bit to finish off the silk for the Alliance, I believe, for the humans. Yeah, the only reason why I might eat is because of that spirit buff. We're getting a little low on the old man. There we go. Book and Knucklebone combo. I'm not even going to hit this guy with the weakening Crusader. Let my life get down a little bit here. Not even going to hit him with a judgment. I will re-up my command though. Beautiful. More Knucklebones. 2 to go. Okay, so things are going swimmingly as far as killing these ogres go. Not doing anything special. Conserving mana. These guys are gray. This one's gray. Oh, I missed. Unacceptable. And a parry. But he still had a Knucklebone despite me not doing well against him. Alright, man, that was nice. A crit. The mana's coming up a little bit. I think I'm going to eat after this guy. Well, actually, I was trying to wait till I got that last Knucklebone. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, that's a pretty nice one-handed sword. Mercenary Blade of the Monkey. Agility I guess it's only okay. Alright, let's eat a Goblin Deviled Clam. Num 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 num. Alright, now we're gonna go get the Perenolde Tiara, or as the robot says, the Perenolde Tiara, and we're gonna get the worn leather book. It's a pickup. Who knows who we have to kill to get there. And then we're gonna make our swing through. I'm actually gonna skip the town of Strongbrod. We're gonna kill Argus in the Valley up to the Ensorcelled Parchment and the Dock Council. And then we're gonna turn all of those in, and we're gonna, while we're on turn-in mode, we are going to wait and patrol the town. We're going to give it 15 minutes. We'll kill some time in that way. We'll do some fishing. And, alright, so now here's the tougher ogre area. We already have everything we need from these guys, so this is really a matter of... I don't want that guy. It's a matter of smartly weaving through. Now the miser pats around town. Okay. Looks like we need to go in this area. So I'm going to start by killing this mage. Because I, one, want some time for the miser to come through, but I want to clear a path into that. Okay, got him. Now, I'm pretty sure that miser, his patrol thing, takes him into some buildings too. Just don't know if it's this building. Okay. This guy we had to kill for that quest with our shaman, and he was the hardest one. He was freaking annoying. Okay. So he just smote me. Don't love that. Maybe while I'm disarmed, I'm going to throw a heal. There we go. Okay. Just kind of trying to keep an eye out on some of my stuff. This guy was... Oh, of course. Throw another heal. Oh yeah, let's drink my rum on him. Okay, nice. Love that. Okay, mana's getting a little low now, but so is he. I do have one extra potion I can drink, if needed. He keeps trying to kick and interrupt. Yeah, she was just being a tougher male person. She, like, male moving into plate. She was able to just handle that a lot better. Alright, so we have some reading we can do also. Now that we have the books, now that I'm a little drunk. And then we also need... okay, we're going to drink one of our nectars because we do still have to come out here and kill an elite. We have to kill the miser. Grelborg the miser, because he has the crown. He's walking around wearing Perenolde's crown. That's kind of precious. Alright, so I drank my liquor. That's our new trinket, that Thunderbrews boot flask. Pretty cool. Like, it's not nothing. It's an added 250 damage, and that damage is AoE. Okay, now let's look at the pat cycle here. He starts at this building, so he does come in and go out of that, and then we found him a lot out in front of that church. This patrol kind of takes him in that area sometimes. I do not want to fight these guys. So he's... Yeah, see, they... Oh, that's where he goes. Into that big building. He sometimes appears within it. So I want to get there. And I think he walks around it. I do not want to fight these dudes. Yeah, I'm going to get on my horse. At first I was trying to save mana, but... Dang, that Warmonger got me. Just going to walk up over this and see... Will he follow me that far? Okay, so he reset. That's good. I mean, we can kill him if we have to. I just prefer to be lazy right now. We don't need to kill an entire... that one's going to come after me. Back of it, we'll go through the backyard. Oh, there's some iron back there. We'll go look at that later. want to not fight those guys, that's all. See, this guy, there he is. Perfect.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Love it. Okay, so here's Grelborg the Miser. I think he was just starting to cast some kind of magic too. Perfect timing. I'm gonna wait for him to try to cast something also. This is a much better matchup for us, even though this guy is, I think, higher level than the last one was. Oh yeah. Vindication, baby. Okay. Maybe the other guy was stronger, because the other guy was worth 1,000. Alright, so we got that crown. Now, it's off to this, but I kind of want to go out of the back door, because I want to get that iron ore back there. Now I don't... Oh. I didn't know that they were going to immediately punch me off my horse. I'm running up here and jumping off the other side. Yeah, smash and grab. There's that iron. I really thought I did that on myself, but I guess I didn't. I really thought I mighted myself. Oh, that guy's gray, so that means we can go about our business probably without him bothering us. Now, since I'm already over here, I could take the shoreline up. That actually will be quicker. It's the second time in a row I got one that only had 2. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to take the shoreline up. And then fight the Argus mages on our way back. And then that way, if we still haven't gotten any by the time we get to Strombrod, right there, we can fight. Yetis everywhere. I don't think I've ever walked on this little cliffside right here. Really don't think I ever have. Mithril? Sure. Daddy could, I mean, Gleekon. Mommy can use some mithril. Also, I really want that. We want our mining up to 230 so I can get true silver when we come across it. Because we have stumbled across that a couple times. We're only at 205. So Mithril's going to get us there, I guess. Now, will we be able to come down here without dying? I don't know. Hopefully they give us like a gradual... This guy spelled out Zul'Farrak all slow. Okay, it looks like we do have a little place where I can pop down a little bit. My horsey doesn't love it. Slaughter Hollow. Oh no. There was iron up there. And I walked right past it. Oh, I'm not getting back up there now. That's a bummer. Alright, so we both need to kill Nagaz, and we want the Ensorcelled Parchment. No worries. So this is where the summer home of Perenolde, this is where he's been hanging out. Okay. There is usually, as I said, there's normally like some stealth dudes right here. Now, we only need to fight our way into the bottom floor. It's not as intense as when you're Horde, because this dude just chills on the bottom. Okay, we got this assassin. Again, probably the worst matchup is... I hear more stealth. Okay, so we have 2 here. Who is that? She's an enforcer. There's Nagaz right there. Okay, got him. And now we'll fight the enforcer. But this is the one that's more... She's like an arms warrior. And I just love their orange face masks. As she does a little whirlwind followed by cleave, but... It's silly to use that on a... solo target. Alright, so here's Nagaz. He is someone that is working with both the Argus Wake. Look at him, like he is is he dual wielding? I can't even tell what's in his hands there. Yeah, he is dual wielding, that's why he's so fast. It's like, dude, that guy is Blasting. And then this little chest is where you can get the Ensorcelled Parchment from. And then we have a couple things we can read on the way back, too. But, alright, that Ensorcelled Parchment will start us a quest. And it says its letters are enshrouded in magic. This parchment is enchanted with a spell, rendering it indecipherable, but one word at the top of the paper can be read, Nagaz. Okay, cool. Alright, now we need to go kill Argus mages. We also have this worn leather book, but I guess apparently we can't read that. I was thinking we get to read some cool things about those troll society he was telling about. Would you check out the Warcraft Encyclopedia episodes I've recently made, because, see, there's an Argus Shadow Mage, but they're like, just... How many do we have here? One Argus Shadow Mage, so it's going to be a smash and grab job if I want to fight my way in to that guy. That's annoying. Alright. We're gonna at least try to kill maybe one or two guys to fight our way in. So this is a Syndicate Saboteur. What I just don't want him to run. This sentry's gonna come in too. Now, I don't know what the Shadow Mage is going to do. We're going to try to fight our way into him. We only need 4 of them. He'd probably run. Yeah, okay, good. He ran the right way, though. Alright, so now we're going to go in, get this lady. I want to try to just pull her. Now I'm going to go pull her out this way. I want to pull her away from the pack. That's all I want. Let's just try to be a little bit out. Okay, got her with a stun. Got her. Alright. Don't think there's any other Shadow Mages there. No. Okay. So that's one camp. We're probably going to be in a similar situation. I'm going to walk so I can let my mana regen as I scooty poot over to the next camp. We need to kill 3 more. We know that there are... It's easier to kill them in Strongbrod. Alright, so here is where... Oh, that's a Shadow Mage. And... Again, just one. So I'm going to go ahead and... See, that's going to pull the Shadow Mage. She's going to want to join the fight. I can't believe she didn't. No, that's shocking. Shocking. Okay. Nice. Oh, you're gonna... It's like he shot a bomb at me. We got a little scroll. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Actually, now I'm not even worried. If I could pull that guy and she's not gonna pull, these guys aren't gonna aggro on. Nice. Alright, so that's our second one. We're gonna rinse and repeat. 2 more Argus Mages, and then we have done everything pretty much. Well, everything that we can currently do, and we'll go re-up for some extra... Look, there's some iron over there. Let's go get that. Iron still gives us points for mining too, so that's useful. Yeah, so the next zone we're going to do is Arathi, but yeah, I suppose unless we get lucky on this episode, which I truly hope we do, and get the Syndicate thing, we're going to be kind of trapped. And not able to move on with this character. So by doing Arathi with the Horde, that'll buy us a few more episodes. And plus, you know, when the work week comes up, I usually do a Patreon day, do some shorts. I mean, and that's really what's going to get us stuck ultimately. We'll get stuck doing shorts for a while. I do see a Shadow Mage right there. There's a cluster of dudes. I really do not want to fight these guys, but whatever it is, it's all XP. So I'm gonna... No, we're fighting 2 sentries. Okay. I'm gonna go after both. Go after using my goods. And then, because I'm gonna have to get this other sentry. Probably, anyway. Alright, so there's the mage. Really don't love it. Maybe I can pull it from this side if I go after the Saboteur. Because then I can maybe pull down, kind of like I did last time. He's going to maybe run. Got him. Okay, so I don't like that guy. Alright, so we're going to go pull her and now run. I should have done that. Just need to pull her a little bit out. There we go. She did not aggro on. She did make my Judgment of the Crusader wear off, though, because she's a buster. Stun. And dead. Okay, we have one more Shadow Mage we need to kill. That whole camp only had one. So it looks like they're sort of the leaders of each camp. There's another Shadow Mage right there. Surrounded by a bunch of Saboteurs. Now this one, I think I can pull Homegirl out right now. Or Homeboy. Yeah, just pull them out. Make them come far out. Far out, bro. Come on. Is that too far? There we go. Got him. Okay. Just took a little bit of creative pulling there to take a few hits, and luckily we were, you know, we're higher level than these people. I mean, I do think that those guys are somewhere near level 40. But even so, we're 43, almost level 44. We're probably going to hit 44 when we turn in all of these things. So that's also going to open up some traveling, and that's okay. We will travel to turn in. I think we're going to have to turn in some of these quests to some of the capitals anyway, and there's actually Paladin trainers in Ironforge. There's probably stealth guys waiting around here too. I just got to make sure I don't get smashed in the Fizz-Ace. I heard it was cool if you add a little is sound to words. I'm playing the Gizane at his house. That's pretty cool, right? That's like topical, relevant slang. Then I just sit in silence and just marinate on on just how cool I am. Really, I was actually thinking about this thing at work. There's like a script. Someone wanted to make like this joke video where it's like the people at work, almost like a TikTok thing, trying to like use the newest slang, the current kid slang, the Riz and the getting cooked and peaking. I'm peaked, and just Sigma, just all these different little things, and made this whole script, and it made me laugh. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll get on there. But the lady that did it, I don't know. She was like, the look on her face was like the idea of like, you doing this? Never. So, and I don't know why. Maybe she was like, no, you'd be too believable. Like, you maybe could pull off using them correctly. Maybe it's like, no, I hate you and I would never put you on my video. When I clearly just demonstrated by my mastery of the word his house how cool I am. And this show is nothing else, but it's proof positive that I am photogenic and worthy to be on camera. All right, let's turn in our quests here. Okay.
King's honor, friend.
Preserving
God
knowledge.
bless you.
I wish I could search the runes too, but I fear these. Actually, before we turn anything in, let's take a stroll. Look at these crows all flying around. I don't know if that's normal behavior or if that's for Halloween, but there's just blackbirds everywhere. Okay, so do I see dudes back here? No. And you would hear them also stealthing. So we're gonna do In and out. Look at this person. Over 69,328 verified reviews. Why would you say over? If you give me a precise number like that, I hate that. Then just say over 69,000 verified reviews. Because when you give me the specific number, now it's like, oh, what? Did you get one more today? Like, it doesn't, it's just, it's not how you should do it. I'm going to have to speak to that to the WoW Gold and Power Leveling illegal company. I'm going to speak to their marketing department. Alright, so that is us with no luck. There were no syndicate around. So now we're going to just turn in, just on the off chance that one of these might trigger it.
Be careful.
I wish I could search the ruins too, but I fear these bones wouldn't hold me during my climb up the mountains. However, how does your hunt for knowledge progress, Gleekantessa?
Oh, you got them. Splendid. I must begin studying the Arm of Grillick immediately. I
Turn
need to
to
spend some time studying the Arm of Grillick book you brought me. Though I'm sure Milton is eager to get the other recovered books into Stormwind's collection. Here are the books you gathered from the ruins of Alterac, packed and catalogued. Take them back to Milton Sheaf in Stormwind, and I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Oh,
Be careful.
One thing. First, I forgot that to show that we picked up the Ensorcelled Parchment. We did do that. Also, let's extend this a little bit. We picked up the Ensorcelled Parchment. We then just turned in Preserving Knowledge. Cool. Which means we can check that one off. Right there. Okay, and now we're going to turn in the Ensorcelled Parchment. Oh, you have something you'd like me to look at? Some scrap of lore gathered from up in the mountains, I hope.
More encrypted notes? I wish I had the talents to decrypt all the strange bits of writing that trickle down from Alterac, but I'm afraid I lack the knowledge. Prospector Stormpike is a master of decryption and deciphering. If you take the parchment you found to him, then with luck he can make sense of it. Stormpike is currently studying in the Prospector headquarters in Ironforge, and when you see him, tell him you spoke with me. I've been sending him quite a lot of business lately.
Okay, so another trip back there. Alright, so we are now going to say we completed the Ensorcelled Parchment, Checkaroonie, and then that gave us the Stormpike's Deciphering quest. Okay, so, which it looks like he's going to give us a quest from this called Crushridge Warmongers? I don't know. Alright, so let's continue on. That's all that dude has for now. That's the Halloween guy. Okay, this guy, Crushridge.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Contessa, you still hunting ogres? Do you have the knucklebones I had
Very
together?
good, adventurer. You must have hacked through a whole mess of ogres to get all these knucklebones. That should keep them out of our hair. At least for a while.
Now he gives the Warmongers.
Crushridge ogres, I want you to really bloody their noses. Go into the ruins of Alterac and seek out the Crushridge Warmongers. I want you to cut down a good number of them. That's the only way those brutes will learn to keep their distance from Alliance territory.
Alright, so the Ensorcelled Parchment, we cannot read that still. And we just turned in Crushridge Bounty. Cool, that one's getting done. And we picked up Crushridge Warmongers. So actually that Stormpike's Deciphering, that's going to be the end of the road. He's not going to do anything with that for us. Because look what's left. We have, actually let's finish turning in, and then we'll see. There's the Assassin Contract killing us because we can't freaking get it.
What can I do for you?
Did you find the envoys of the Argus Wake?
Well done, adventurer. The Argus Wake does not sound like a group we want running the Syndicate. And although you may have destroyed their leader here, Nagaz was merely the servant of another. The Argus Wake might run deep through the continent of Azeroth, or even the world.
Okay. And there's not anything that comes out of that. So we've completed the Argus Wake questline. Alright, and that's the last. So right now it is 10:53. So we're going to give it 15 minutes while we hope to see what happens here. So we just did the Dark Council. Now, where do you get Baron's Demise? That might be tied into that. Let's open this up just a pinch more. That might be what is tied into the Assassin's Contract. That's annoying. Oh, and the Perenolde Tiara. So there we go. So yeah, not that. Let's look at the Assassin's Contract. Yeah, that does open Baron's Demise. So we do need it because it actually ties us into 2 quests. Son of a biscuit eater. So we really do need that so that we can bust off those 2. That's really annoying. Okay, let's sell this trash. Not that. Alright, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay, so now we're going to go make a run around and check the spots for spawn, for assassin spawns, one more time. And then we are going to do some fishing because we are about 2 seconds away from leveling up. So we will wait our time out. 15 minutes would take us into 11:08. Maybe we'll get lucky. And who knows? But it will also let us know, like, hey, it's probably not the ones we just turned in either. And we are almost done. Like, we have these ones we can go turn in back in those towns, which we will turn that in. Nothing there. See, doesn't it seem like there's extra guards there? But you would hear... Just turn on my stealth perception just in case. That's really a bummer. And it makes me sad deep inside my heart. I don't think it's going to have I don't think the Crushridge Warmongers are going to have anything to do with it. Someone needs me to help them with the test of righteousness. Hammer from Shadowfang Keep. I want to be able to help them. However, we are... I don't want to pull the record off for that. I'm going to have to let them down. That will suck up like the next hour of our show if we go run off and do that. And but I would otherwise I would absolutely go help out. Besides, what else are we doing? But we are in the middle of waiting. We're in that middle of that 15-minute window, even though I don't believe it's gonna work. All right, I don't want those actual like snapper pools or whatever. All right, so let's go fishing. I think we already got 1 point of this. Yeah, we'll just kind of take a peek. So we've done 3 minutes of waiting so far. And just kind of feel it out. But this is good. This will get us up to 220. Oh, boom. Right there. We got 1 point already. The Crushridge Warmongers. I don't think... Yeah, I just don't believe that quest is going to be worth it. Like, I don't think that's going to... I don't think that's tied into it. I don't think that's anything to do with the Syndicate. So... It's just not a... Yeah, also, I'm 43. I'm not gonna... I wouldn't be able to, like, swing through and swoop out and carry them through Shadowfang. I do kind of feel bad, though, because it is a pain in the butt to try to get someone to help you with that hammer quest. Alright, also, we're getting close. I think Well, 225 would get us... Yeah, so... Level 46 is where we are going to want to go do the artisan fishing quest with Nat Pagle, and that's going to send us around the world almost as much as that golden sweet amber quest will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're still in the range. Right now I'm at 49, so fishing close, getting close to 250 fishing, like 240, 245. It's taking me approximately 7 to 8 casts per, and that's what it's based on, I think. Yeah, there you go, 218. And time-wise, we're at 59, so it's been 6 minutes of waiting. It'll probably take us another 4 or so to get up to 220. And then, yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll hearth back to Stormwind, turn in that batch of quests, then go over to Ironforge and fly from Ironforge back to Southshore. And we'll look, when we turn in that last quest in Ironforge, we'll look at the time at that point, just in case that we can get a little waiting in on that one, and then we'll just do Crushridge Warmongers, and at that point I'll just we'll have to log after that one, but we need those 2 quests. I just got to find it. So then what we do for tomorrow, well, tomorrow I'll do a Patreon episode, so throughout the day I'll keep the Warcraft going, and throughout the evening, not throughout the day because I'll be at work, but we'll check that, and then the following day when I do a mini one, everything around that I'll just keep checking it as well. Alright, we're at 219. That was pretty nice. It only took us 5 fish. You're not getting any 5ers. We get closer to 250. So we gotta enjoy that while it lasts. Alright, so we have been 7 minutes so far of waiting. Nothing, no indication anything's going to happen on this stupid thing. I really, truly wish, I wish there was someone that could pop the hood, look at the code, and figure out what the hell is triggering this. Like, maybe these people that do their own private servers, what is... I don't know why no one has been able to do it. So let's say you make your own server. Why can't we figure out the code? Why can no one crack this open? Look under the quest ID. We know the quest ID number. You should be able to know what would create, or you should be able to know the mob number that goes with Syndicate Assassins. All that is knowledge that is available. So why can't we look and see, a search and find in the code, what other things are tied to making those assassins spawn? I'm just surprised no one can pop the hood, because that's what it would take with something as crazy as this one. You've got to be able to pop the hood. So who has the power to do that? That doesn't work for Blizzard. When people make their own private servers, since you're making a bootleg copy of the game, but I would imagine you're initially copying over the entire code. So, or is that not how it works? Is the code still locked under key and you're using the application and you're just running it on a server, and you're just changing a couple lines that makes the server talk, makes it talk to the server that wouldn't otherwise normally exist. So I wish I had an in. All right, so there we go. So we have been 9 minutes and we've done our fishing. Go sell those things too. I'm pessimistic. I don't expect any of this to work out, so we'll just keep peeking around. Could do a little bit more fishing for 5 minutes or so, but even that's boring. Oh, you know what we can do is we can do some smelting right now. Smelt our iron. I'm glad we got the coal out of there. smelt some mithril, add that to the stack. When we're in Ironforge, we now have the next tier of blacksmithing, so that's good too. We're not quite gold ready to buy a mount yet, even though we don't really need to because we have the paladin mount. So I might not ever buy one on this character. We get one for free. Unless I'm just flush with cash at the end. Now I could send this gold over to my mage who is sitting there at like level 49 with like 10 gold, and I really wish I had a mountain. So I might actually do that, use her to what's that called? Like when you're footing the cost, when you're bankrolling something. She'll be like the sponsor. My brain is not functioning. There's an undead just chilling in PvP right there. We could totally kill that guy. I'm not gonna do it though. Why are they doing it? I don't know. I'm sure they got tagged by the guards and are maybe trying to do some kind of quest. Alright, not seeing that. We are 11 minutes in. That's when it spawned for me last time. These guys, they're killing me. Okay. Not seeing there. Only one other spot that we can check out here by the gravestone. And that's what I'll do today. In between all the other things, I'll just run around and I'll make a sweep of the town. Because I don't know how long they sit in hiding either, especially in some of those outskirts ones. Alright, so we will give it about 3 more minutes in the hopes that we get Lucky AH. And then that's it. So what are we going to do after this? We are going to go port back to Stormwind and return to Milton and the Perenolde Tiara, and we'll also level up. Then we're going to travel over to Ironforge, where we will turn in Stormpike's Deciphering. And then we're going to fly back here, and the only thing that will be left is the Assassin's Contract and the Baron's Demise and Crushridge Warmongers. So we'll take out Crushridge Warmongers. What's our time looking like on this episode? We're not even at an hour yet, so we're fine. Famous last words. That's what I said yesterday, too. And then next thing I know, we're on a 3-hour episode. And it's this stupid thing. It really kills me. You have to go to Goldshire where he is and report at his location. So let's look at the Baron's Demise. Maybe there is people that have really talked about this. Yeah, now that one, we've killed the Horde version of them. They're just talking about actually doing the quest. Yeah, they're all talking about the quest, not the associated stuff. Okay. So we would have to go up and look at this one, Assassin's Contract, and this is where you get this. So this guy basically says, after going through literally every page that has to do with this quest, the item itself, the NPCs, etc., both classic and retail versions, to see all comments, can't see comments past BC on the classic version and can't see classic other website comments on retail versions of the pages. I can with 100% confidence say that we as a community, even after 16 plus years, and this was written in 2020, so now we're talking over 20 years, have zero info on this item other than the fact that it exists and what mob it drops from. The sheer amount of time and effort I put into this is nuts. I spent over 6 hours in Hillsbat Alterac hoping to find it, sometimes riding around to the spots they've been confirmed to be at when they spawn, and using my true sight racial human ability. I even marked the farmer everyone agreed to follow with a blue box, so I always knew where he was at all times. Tracks, that's what we're doing. I managed to get my fishing skill up from 270 to 290 while here, just fishing in pools I came across. as well as max out most of my weapon skills on turtles, murlocs, excuse me, naga, and other critters around town. I filled my bags with so much leather I had to vendor some just to loot this thing when they did spawn. Alright, we'll go back to looking at that as we fly. So let's go do our Hearthstone. Oh, I did want to sell this fish, but I forgot. No worries. Okay, so here we are. Let's go turn in the 2 things and get our... Oh, that should allow us to level up. Milton is right there, and Perenolde is up there. So, yeah, both are in Stormwind Castle. How convenient. We should get a decent reward from the Perenolde Tiara. The return to Milton, that might not even level us up. What do we need? We need 700 XP, and I don't 100% know that we would get that. We could check. The missing diplomat, I know that's a very low-level quest we have still sitting in the logs, but the majority of it is done in Dustwallow Swamp, so Dustwallow Marsh, I mean, so I'm not going to mess with that until we get closer to wanting to do that zone. It's nothing major anyway. It's an interesting lore storyline. It's kind of setting up the Onyxia raid and talking about what's happened to Varian. But other than that, it's from like a questing perspective, it's nothing major. It's just a long chain, mostly talking to people. All right, we'll hit up Perenolde on the way out. Let's see if Milton would have been enough. There's a gnome lieutenant who has obviously just done some PvP. Okay, when we get our next talent, I think, yeah, we're already on Holy now, finally, and we're going to continue to buff our strength. This little library is interesting. There's a few places and a few books we can get just going here. There's another book voucher you get, and I think it's in Stranglethorn. Repeatable quest.
Good day to you.
Contessa, you returned. How did your foray into Alterac go? Did you bring anything back with you?
My, oh my! Look at these! I can't believe they survived the ruination of Alterac. And all those ogres too. Thank you, adventurer. Thank you so much. You have helped preserve human knowledge, and you add to the grandeur of the life.
Got a lot of quests, got a lot of XP for that. Cool. All right, so another 2% to our strength. Fantastic. All right, and we are now 44. We can go get our powers. And I just feel like, because that one's all about the Crushridge, like, I don't think that one doesn't make sense that one would be a trigger. So I'm not feeling it. It's not tied to what we've been doing. So I just don't believe that it is true. I don't think we got any wool either. Alright, let's turn this the Perenolde Tiara, let's turn that in. Look at this guy. Count Remington Ridgewell.
What can I do for you?
Salutations, Contessa. Do try to avoid stepping on my pant cuffs. This outfit is newly tailored.
This is splendid.
A gold 50.
This will have to be cleaned, of course. But you really outdid yourself, adventurer. I will have someone prepare the tiara and place it within our collection post-haste. As I'm sure you will agree, our gratitude is as grand as our collection.
I mean, I guess I'll take a gold like that. I'm not gonna say no. So we just gained over 2 gold from turning in those quests. Cool. I'll mess with the spreadsheet in a mo when we're maybe waiting for the tram or something. She's giving a tour to the orphans, or to just a school group of kids. No. Miss Dana. All right, so now we're gonna go over to level up there, and then we'll head back to the Dwarf District and take a tram over to go turn in the Stormpike's Deciphering quest. Now that one, maybe that one has a tie to the Syndicate, because we are doing it's really the Argus Wake is what it's all about, but I don't know. Alrighty. Lee Contessa, what does she get at level 44? Let's find out. We definitely have the money to learn it. I wish we could learn a first aid here too. No, that's a reagent guy. There we go. Let's go this paladin on the left. We don't normally get trained over by him. Arthur the Faithful.
May the light protect you this day.
Okay, consecration's coming up. 7, 8 levels. Alright, Blessing of Wisdom. 2 gold for this bad boy. Yikes. Yuck. 25 mana every 5 seconds, so goes from 20 to 25, but that's a yucky cost on that. Okay, but we do use that
May
one.
the light protect you this day.
Okay, Exorcism, we're going up to 340 damage from 255, so 90 extra damage. That's solid. Okay, and we do use that move when we can.
May the light protect you this day.
Hammer of Wrath. This is a new one. This strikes an enemy for 304 to 336. Oh, it's an execute. Cool. That's cool. Okay, so that one we gotta actually add this in. This is gonna be an execute, and I think we need to expand our spell list here. That's what we need to do. So we're going to go to LVI, and we're going to go to the player bars. It's time to expand this. So we want to add 9 buttons to the bars. And then we have to shrink the button size down to 45 so that they all fit. Cool. Alright, so that bought us a little bit extra space. I'm going to add this execute up to the top. I think that's cool. Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, so I like it. We're going to be busting that out whenever it's available. And then now this has also allowed me to kind of separate my heals from... Actually, let's go... The heals from the stuns. We'll separate that. Okay, cool. I like it.
May the light protect you this day.
Now that's all the holy. Protection, all we're getting is upgrade to our frost resistance aura. Currently, frost resistance gives us 30. Now it's going to give us 45. You don't have to do anything with that, it's automatic.
May the light protect you this day.
It's the only protection, and we get no retribution. That's why they were so expensive, because it's all based on how many skills are you getting. It feels like that's how it works, that it might be not a direct correlation 1-to-1, but I feel like they start with an overall pool. This is what it should cost to level up, and then to get all of your moves, and then they divide it, and there might be like a mitigating factor, like it might not be it might not be something like we want it to cost 10 gold to level up at level 44, which is about what it just cost us. So there's 5 moves, so each one should cost 2, but if there's a mage that has 10, then that one, each of theirs should only cost 50 silver. Like, it's not quite, there's like a tax. So a mage might cost more to level up, because it might be like, alright, it loses whatever percent per, so a mage might still end up costing 15 gold to level up at level 10. I'd have to do the math and see, but this is what I kind of suspect. I don't think it's 1-to-1 division like that. Alright, so let's go back, and now we're going to go to Ironforge, which will allow us to turn that quest in, and we're also going to dink around with our blacksmithing while we're in there. And really, so what did our life get any better? Well, I'm curious to see how this Hammer of Wrath works out. It's going to be cool. And it has a 30-yard range, so it's like as they're running, we could smite them with that. It's kind of cool too. But I would imagine now it does do a lot of damage, but it's also a lot of mana. But it does eliminate the need to like hit with a Seal of Command Judgment at the end, and it is probably holy damage. Yeah, so it's gonna be impacted by a lot of stuff. It's gonna be really good for bosses. But that mana, the intensity of the mana is a lot. I don't know that we're gonna need to use it that often. I could definitely see using it against elites and bosses, for sure. Or if you really wanted to get a mob as he was running away, it's going to be a little bit safer than just hitting him with a judgment. Exorcism increase, which when you can use it, that spell's great, so I do like that. I don't give a crap about the frost resistance. That's so niche. I mean, it's good to have an upgrade, but it is what it is. Upgrading Blessing of Wisdom, definitely useful in dungeons and sometimes solo. So that was it. That was our... We had the Blessing, the Hammer, the Exorcism. I think that's it. Do we just have... No, we had one more. Frost Resistance. That's it. We just had four moves. So they wanted to cost 8. So this was 8 gold. And then we could look. Part of it is also the discount that we're getting. So should all track the same, but like if I'm getting a 10% discount, for instance, that's why those things were costing 1 gold 80 instead of 2 gold. So my reputations did save us almost a gold there. All right, so let's go into the Great Forge in the middle. Actually, we'll go ahead and turn this one in first. Stormpike's Deciphering. And then we'll keep a track of when that's going to start that timer. I still don't think, even with the flying and the messing with the blacksmithing, that's going to be a big deal.
Well met. Safe travel.
More interruptions. This parchment is covered with a very intricate, finely woven spell. I can untangle it, of course, but it's going to take time. Time is very valuable to me. Perhaps I'll just purchase it from you.
A wise decision. I don't believe there is a scholar other than myself with the skills to translate this scroll. And if its contents prove interesting, fear not. I will send it.
So I don't... That's it. That's the end of that line. He's basically like, yeah, I promise I'll tell you if it's cool. And that's the end of that. So as we fly back, we'll mess with that. So it is now 11:20. So somewhere in the ballpark of 11:30 is where we should get the triggering events here. Let's talk to the blacksmith, artisan blacksmith.
I hope you didn't come all the way to the Great Forge just to
Great,
stay
we do
warm.
not gain
Speak
anything.
up, lass. Tell me what it is I can do for you.
Okay, so not until 200. So we're at 190. We have to go 10 more levels. That stinks. Look at blacksmithing supplies and just see, is there...
I hope you
Like,
didn't
really?
come all the way to the
200?
Great Forge just to stay warm. Speak up, lass.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is I can do for you.
And that guy gives nothing either. So...
The wild
Pain in the butt.
dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat?
Can they stand the heat of the forge? Alright, so let's look at what we just did. So first thing, we came into town and we returned to Milton. Cool, that was done. I forgot to do the Dark Council turn in. Pick up. Okay. Then we went over to Perenolde Tiara and we turned that one in. Fantastic. That's actually a turn in. Okay, then we just went over and did Stormpike's Deciphering and turned that bad boy in. Alright, so what is left? The 2 that are from the drop quest and Crushridge Warmongers. So Crushridge Warmongers is where we're at right now. We are at about an hour 10. And we'll go until around 35-ish. Just taking a peek. Yeah, so we have 3 more levels, and then we don't want... I mean, we could do Spiritual Focus. Chance that we don't get interrupted. Improve Seal of Righteousness, but also Divine Intellect is going to increase our mana pool. So I do like that too. So then open up Consecration. Because this is really not that big a deal. Eventually we'll open it up. But I'd rather have the Intellect to increase my mana pool. Open up Consecration. Improve my lay on hands. Yeah, because where are we at? Alright, 44. So this is going to be 45, 46, 47. And then this will give me up to 52. So 53, 54, 55. And then after 2 points, I would open up one of these. After getting a crit from your heals, I get some mana back. Or Blessing of Wisdom improves. Meh. Or healing by my Holy Light. Or Resistance to Fear, which, I don't need that. Or this, the chance to be able to heal and not lose points. So that's what they're saying, is give a few points to that. Which, that would be nice. That would help me solo stuff. So, I will, of all of those things, I can see why this is the recommended one. After I do this, I want Lay on Hands to have a 20-minute reduced cooldown. And it gives me armor value for 2 minutes, so that's good. You get a nice defensive buff after using it. Of course, Consecrate's going to be dope. But we're not getting that until like level 56 or something. It's lame. 53, maybe? Either way, it's... yeah, 52, 53, somewhere around there. So we have miles to go before we sleep on that one. Alright, so it's going to be, by the time we land, it's going to be about 5 to 6 minutes into the waiting. I really don't, I have no faith that it's going to be, that it has anything to do with anything. Truly don't. I don't think we're going to get a darn, I don't think those quests are triggering it. I don't think turning in that deciphered document matters. I just don't believe in any of that. I don't know what the heck it is. I really wish, let's look at this account some more. Okay, so he says, I regularly kept track of how many people were in the zone with who for Hillsbrad. At the time they did the spawn, there were 4 total alliance in the zone, one being me, who had done all other quests in the zone prior. There was a 60 warrior in town, as well as a 38 pally and a druid somewhere in the zone, according to my who at the time. I'd gone AFK in the town center between the inn and the town hall to read memes on Discord, but left my sound on. Shortly after that, I heard the sound of a male human die and instantly tabbed back to see the crier was dead at my feet. I leapt to my mount and spammed my target macro and instantly found assassins. Right, and that's basically what you have to do, is you've got to be ready to jump on that. That's all you can do. And I don't know what spawns it. If it's people doing quests in the area, I just don't know. And I don't think we're gonna know. Yeah, so we're 6 minutes into the wait. Yeah, and the macro for targeting, I don't even care about that. This is, again, that's where they would probably spawn. That's the where I've had the most luck killing them, right there. Just getting lucky and being right here in the right place, right time. That's the next most common. Allegedly, this is where they appear right here. Really screwed up on the video yesterday by not checking these spots. This is another spawn spot, which I've never, I think I've seen them out about this way like once. But that might just be me like in a dream. And then out here, easternmost grave, they spawn in that vicinity. It's supposed to be accompanied by guards. So we're going to give this about 5-ish more minutes and go do Crushridge Warmongers, and then that is it. Then we're log, and I'll camp this out, and hopefully we get lucky over the next few days. Hopefully we get some luck on our side. Let's go mess around with our blacksmithing. Okay, so we're kind of in a rough shape here. Well, I can do the heavy grinding stone. That we need. That'll help us out some. But all we can really do, yeah, is these bracers are where it's at. I need to build 5 of them. And there's nothing better. Because that's twice as much armor. It's not worth it. These I can build without the weight stones. You can build the green iron bracers without it too, but it's a little bit more. These are the best. You just need steel. So how much iron do we have? We have got enough for 1, so I need 5 coal.
Need something?
Well, yeah, I need 5 coal. So let's go find the trade supplier to get us our 5 coal. Yeah, we just have to get lucky to have them happen right here. It's lame. Life is pain. I just want one thing. I want this quest, and I was totally wrong.
What can I do for you?
Give me some coal. Okay. I'm so sad. Icy cloak. That is cool.
See you later.
It's a nice spawn. I wonder if that's always there. I'm so sad. Alright, let's get 5 steel. That will make me feel better. Psych. I don't even care. And now let's go to blacksmithing and forge 1 single bracer. On this anvil right here. I mean, at least we have a decent amount of heavy grinding stones. Alright, so 191, 9 more points.
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? I have a bunch of mithril too, when the time is right to actually use that. Alrighty. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes since I turned those in, but it doesn't freaking matter. It's not gonna matter. Maybe I will get lucky. Yeah, this is the Halloween guide, The Power of Pine. It says they're level 60 quests. That's how you know that they are like event-related quests. Some Alterac. Got some food. So tomorrow I should actually, when I do the Patreon, I'm going to be finishing off Assassin's Creed 1. So that game will be completely in the books. If you look, I have another spreadsheet going on for that. If you join the Patreon, you can kind of see. We're going to play the Assassin's Creed Altair's Chronicles game. It's a mobile game. I don't know if it's available on Steam. I have a big package. If not, I'm going to have to be finding out how to play that one maybe on an emulator or something like that. But I am looking forward to playing that. That'll start next. This has all the media. There is a mini-series movie that came out in 2009, so I'm going to look and see when I get to these what order I want to do these in, but probably it's going to go this order. So I'll do that, and then another mobile. When they say mobile, though, it doesn't mean phone. Like, that's a DS, or I believe those came out for DS. So you can get DS emulators, and we will just record doing it on that. That's the easiest way for me to do a record. I would totally buy it if there was a way to buy it and play it, but probably not. But I'll research that a little bit more. And then when you look at our overall list for lore, look at that. Kind of have a cool looking horse. Oh, it's just a swift palomino. Look cool. Okay, again, just checking this out. We go swoop around to the different spots. Do this now once, and then we'll check it again in 3 minutes, and then we're gonna go kill those Crushridge Warmongers, and then that'll be it for this episode. The Crushridge Warmongers, we can handle them; they'll be fine. It's just that we have to kill 15 of them, so it will take a little bit of a minute there. I think I'm in the middle of reading some Wowpedia stuff. I think I have a few to go, so on Tuesday we'll do a quickie on that one, and I'll spend a lot of time. I'll just keep this up all day, all night I mean, and keep checking this one, and then we'll have the time period as we begin to work on Arathi with the Horde. That will buy me this extra few days to keep on just camping the heck out of this spot. That's all I can do. Keep the volume up, camp this up. And it's not going to be the only time that I have done that in my life. Like, there's... If you want some of these achievements, I'm telling you, you gotta really set your life around it in a crazy, crazy way. So, let's take a peek at... Let's go back and keep looking at some of this stuff. So this guy basically says... The guards did not seem to attack them until they attacked others. I managed to get the tag on my first kill and helped the 38 pally get his in a group. In total, I think 6 died while I was there, 4 of which were from me. The drop rate's 100%. Me and him both got our drops first kill. It says 80-something% on the page because you can't loot it after completing the quest. Right. Tracks, that makes sense. And I can confirm, too, it's 100% drop rate. I have no idea if it was that druid out and about that was questing that spawned the event, if it was a horde quest that does it, they already have a quest to spawn an elite in our graveyard, or if it really is just on a timer. I'm starting to think it's just on some crazy behind timer. I'm starting to think that's what it is. But seeing as how times are not anywhere near something that would seem based on time, mine spawned at 6:10 a.m. My chat logs say the crier said, hear ye, at exactly 6:10:33. The times I've seen from other comments also seem to be completely random. I assume it has something to do with the quest, but not in town. Perhaps when someone picks up the stack of papers in Alterac by the syndicate on their table, it starts the event, but the player who actually did it would not be in town at the time, or maybe it is something the horde did. Could be. It also could be the one you turn in Ironforge. I'm of the mind that that might be the triggering one. That there were people on both factions questing during the 6 hours I was there. I saw a 25 troll priest by farms, a 33 troll hunter farming turtles up the stream, and many alliance, but I still could not tell you what made the event spawn. The only way I think we truly find out is if you get together several accounts and players and test it yourself, testing quests and other such things from both factions in a controlled experiment to see what may be the cause, or it might just have a random spawn early morning, afternoon, or ask the devs directly. That's what I want. I need someone with a line to the devs to please find out what the heck spawns this quest. Literally drives me crazy. No idea what happened after 6 hours camping. I haven't. Good luck to you. I'm just looking. Yeah, it happened. It wasn't Hecular's Revenge. Tiny piece of info. I just turned in further mysteries. Standing around in town, reading these posts for 5 to 10 minutes. I tabbed back and the crier came running. Get an actual tag. Mine is 0. And it's also wrong because it's not true. I said, see my post below, I believe I cracked the case. It's wrong. It is not right. Southshore Crier, you look at him, look at the comments. He spawns when the event happens. That's it. Syndicate Assassins encrypted letter, foreboding plans, noble deaths. And that's what triggered it for me. That's what triggered it, and I think that's what screwed me, is if you are somehow... I think that it can trigger it, but there are also mitigating factors that make it not work. And I think that's what happened, is I screwed myself over by not fully checking all these spawns. Alright, maybe we'll get lucky. Let's go kill the Crushridge Warmongers. And when we come back, maybe we'll get lucky. We'll give it a couple minute wait when we get back, and if not... Actually, I won't even do the couple minutes. I don't know. We'll see. See, look, there's somebody that died. They probably just did Hecular's Revenge. Ugh. This quest is insane. But, I mean, the cure, I guess, would be camping it. Luckily, this is a low enough level zone that... The problem is that those are level 38, so it's like you're not usually doing that stuff. You'd have to come back for the Alterac side of things to really get it. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I really thought I was really confident about my cracking of the case.
Potential customer!
That was straight up. Oh, goblin jumper cables for sale. That's cool. That's cool. No, I didn't want to buy that. Dang it. Oh, at least it was only 10 silver. Okay, and I sold it back for 2. So I just threw away 8 silver on the ground, basically. That was a mistake. Alright, we'll kill some Crushridge ogres. And then, yeah, we've done, or warmongers. Then we've done every single quest in the zone except for those 2. Those darn people. And I mean, we are not going to quit until we get it. So I just hope we don't end up wasting weeks of our life camping this quest. I hope I get it later today. I'll camp out. Oh, show. Now, when there is a log, see, this is what happened to me. I think there's a general. There's a way to have like a chat. See, I don't know what that guy said when he looks at his logs and he was able to get a timestamp of when a specific thing was said. That, I don't know. I'd have to actually pop the hood and find out how to check logs a little better than that. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's an actual in-game log you can look at. Alright, here we go, warmonger fighting. I'm coming around this way so I can jump the gate in the back. But we will basically, with a small asterisk, have this episode in the pipe, this zone in the pipe 5x5 after this one. There we go, here, that's enforcers. There we go, we want those warmongers. Okay, so now that we're fighting elites, it's the perfect time for us to start getting the Hammer of Wrath type stuff. There you go, a couple of crits in a... Well, they're not crits, they just seem to be hefty hits. There we go. We got a vindication on that one. I'm saving. I want to stun. Ow. Gotta get a heal. They're a little tough. They're a little tough. They're a little tough, not gonna lie. Ah, dang it. I'm waiting for this to be ready to be activated. Takes a second to cast it. Okay, got him. Let's go ahead and eat another one of my clams. My clamalama ding-dongs over here. Alright, so 1 down, 14 to go. I mean, the XP is good. 730 XP. So we'll get over 10,000 XP for doing this. Plus whatever we get from the turn-in. That's not too shabby. Alright, here we go. The problem being, though, there we go, we got a vengeance on that one, I like that. The real problem here is that the mana, my mana consumption is there we go, that refresh. Okay, come on, get him. And they don't run. That's an enforcer, that's not the right kind. I'm a bozo. Oh man. And see, now look, like I don't. Okay, I'm gonna increase my strength with one of those scrolls. My agility, we could. I'm gonna save those because these guys they're not causing me a problem. They're just, I can't believe I wasted it and killed an enforcer instead. Let's see what happens if I go in here like no mana. Just check it out. See how bad it is. There we go, that was nice. I want to have this. Yeah, I want that back on because that is a nice increase to power. But now I've got to save the rest for. My two-handed axes just went up. That's good. I got to save the rest for healing. So I need a total of 365 mana. I don't know if I can. There we go. That's good. Okay. Oh gosh. No! I ran out of... My judgment wore off right at the worst possible time. I was just about to hit judgment, and my seal wore off right, and then I had... I should have hit a stun or something. I played that one too close to the wire, and I ended up dying because of it. And now we're gonna have to run up to... That was... Gosh forsaken. It's been a little greedy on that one. A little greedy. So, oh, and they call for help, too. Not that... I don't think we really have to worry too much about that. What's our overall DPS looking at? 78.6. I feel like we need to be better. We have improved some with this new Bonebiter axe, but not where I want to be yet. I wish I was a fish. Also, running, the fact that there's no graveyard in Alterac and I have to run all the way from Southshore back up here, that's a little annoying. Oof, man, that was lame. So I wasted time killing the wrong thing, and then I died when he had like a sliver of life. That's a double-edged sword of the ones that run. Like, you get so spoiled because so many mobs run when they're about to die. I was playing with my wife last night. We were doing playing retail. We're working our way through Dragonflight because she had never played that expansion. We had taken some time off, and when we did play, we were playing Classic for a while, pretty much all through Dragonflight. When her and I would play, we'd play Classic. So we made some evokers, and we've been going through with some of the new changes that are really nice. The fact that there are so many mounts that she can hop on because she does not like the flying aspect, and we can run dungeons just the two of us with NPCs, like, because she stresses out about people like being judgy on how good she is or whatever. So it's really like a great for someone like my wife that that's real casual and just wants to play with a low stress kind of situation. But she shows where that NPC scripting kind of comes into play, because like they're about to die and they start running. That's exactly how my wife plays. The second she starts getting close to life, she starts running, and I was trying to heal her. I'm doing an augmentation evoker, and I'm trying to stay buffing and healing. And I think we wiped on one elite little pack that we were doing, and it's because she keep running out of the range of my heals when she'd get low on life. Like, just gotta trust a little bit. I'm gonna get you. Alright, let's try this again. Let's kill this fool. Oh, let's go ahead and eat another clam. Warmongers, they have the axes. Okay. I think overall, though, that went pretty well. I just farted it up a little bit at the end there. I really should, if I would have just hit that judgment like 1 second sooner, not even like millisecond sooner. Okay. Alright, here we go. Try it again. I mean, I could have done lay on hands. There's so many ways I could have been better in that situation. Okay, so we just need to be more conservative about the mana. That's what it all boils down to. Use these. That's great when there's a nice vengeance situation. And now I'm not even going to redo my Seal the Command. I'm going to just raw dog it for the rest of this. We're going to see how that goes. Might work. Oh, we got a smooth bore gun. Alright, now I'm going to throw a heal on myself. And now we got to find another. Here's one right here. There's a Warmonger right there. We just need to fight him in out pulling others, and he does call others for help, so We just don't want that to happen. I didn't have to do any kind of in-fight healing or anything like that. I might have to this time. Rage moss right there. We shall see. Throw a heal on right now. Nice. Okay. Same, just like last time, I'm going to go without the... I'm not going to throw any more on. Perfect. That was the third one done. There's another Warmonger. Just make sure. Only going after... My mana's quite low. But at least my health is high on this one. Okay. Now I just save it for the heals. I can't do any kind of judgments or anything. I gotta save my mana for the heals on this one. So if I can get through killing 3 or so, then I don't mind drinking in the middle. It's when I'm killing like 1 and I'm so tapped, I'm like, oh great, now I have to. I'm a little bit worried because mana's low. I'm out of my zone here, but I need to get the mana for this. So I don't know if I'm gonna... Gotta use a potion. Had to use one. And he'll call for help. I can stun, which is good, so I do have that emergency stun. And also bubble up a little bit. Actually, I have 2 stuns. I can hit a repentance as well. Let's say I was looking at that. That was actually worthwhile. Okay, so let's go ahead and what can I really eat? I'm gonna eat a juice. Eat a juice. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything because I don't want to waste for the well-fed buff. I'll just use the mana to heal. Alright, we're at 4. We need 11 more. Okay. Let's see what we're going on here. Nope, we don't want any of those. Only want the Warmongers. Which is annoying because they're only in this part of the camp. And you have all these enforcers. That's a mauler. We don't want that either. Get too far up on the camp and they're not there. So I wonder if they share spawn spots with these enforcers and if I'm kind of getting screwed here. I wonder. Now it does say that they are in this castle, so that might be a good way to go get some too. Also, I could check this tower. Maybe there's some inside here. So I'll take a little peeky poo. Maybe I'll find something there. No, but there is one right there. Oh, there's one in the tower. Yeah. So there's nothing else in here, but this guy lives here, so that's cool. And we will... There we go. We hit a nice fat vengeance. So that's when I will use my combo. And then not hit it. Just stay. Miss. Parry. Yeah, so then you can hit this. That didn't even get it that good. So that was lame. I did get a nectar though, so at least that replaces my pain. I mean, it replaces my whatever. The one I lost. Alright, I think I can fight one more. Saw one dude back here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Okay, we're a third of the way done with that. We have got... Okay. There we go, we got a nice vengeance. Okay, now mana's getting a little low. Whoops, we got a guy coming. I don't want that. Let's bring him up here. Is that dude coming up here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Not all the way. That one messed up. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Okay, we are close. Got him. Alrighty. Okay, I guess we're gonna be drinking another juice, but I feel like it's free juice since we did get one back. We're down to needing 9. 9 more Warmongers. So we are 40% complete on this quest. Alright, let's go find... I think we're going to have to go into the castle. I think that's probably where the majority of these warmongers are chilling. And that's okay. It's just enforcers everywhere. So, let's try to find those guys. Looks like that dude is running a few. Did he maybe? He just killed a warmonger right here. I need to try and see if I can get myself in... without aggroing these guys very much. Now, what might happen is... I'm not gonna lie, when he calls for help, I might get screwed on that. Okay. That's what I was hoping would happen. I think I need to throw a heal on just in case he crawls for help. And I'm like right there in the... Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping I get Vengeance in time to... I was hoping it would overlap with the Hammer of Wrath proc, but no. Okay, we got a 7 on... Ooh, Jouster's Greaves. Plate with 8 strength, 8 stamina. Ooh. I like that. These are 151. Those are an improvement. So now we got some plate here. So we got our first plate boots. And they 8 strength, 8, so we keep the stamina, we get +4 to strength and lose 1 spirit. That's not a big deal. And gain 30 armor. Sure. They want the Warmongers too. Alright, so that's fine. Now we have a help. Now we will be able to very quickly take out our remaining 8. Yeah, she's even bopping the threat off of us. Okay, good. We got that one. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got another one. Wide Booty is their name. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Alright, so we are going to lose some of our loot that we would otherwise get, but we're trading it in Like getting a good, having all this extra help now, much quicker. And now I'm going to slow down on the mana. We have the help. I'm just going to keep it going for a little while. I mean, she's getting it good. She's getting that stun. Okay, so we're already up to 10. Let's grab this guy. Okay, and we'll let her with some good stuns. There's a chest. And while he's stunned, I'm gonna hit this heal. Okay, looks pretty good. All right. Go for it. I don't care about that chest.
It's too far away.
Okay. Yeah, so this is actually good. This is greatly speeding up our process. We're down to only needing 4 now. Yeah, when she hits that heal, I mean that cheap shot or whatever she's getting him with, that's pretty good for me. Okay, but this is obviously also where they were at. Yeah, these guys. I don't know how many more she needs. We need 3 more, and we were not that high, but we could always. I mean, we can help them get some. Nice. Okay. Gonna go ahead and drop that. There was too much. They were cheap shotted, and I had vengeance. So I was like, oh, I got it. Okay. Nice. Alright, so my mana, I gonna have to, I think, pull off one more drinking maybe after this one. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I probably should. Alright, so I will drink once more. And I don't know if they need, like, the people up there, too. Yeah, I mean, they were saying that they can solo, which we can, too. So, that's fine. Well, I didn't see what level they were at. Yeah, they're 39, so... Yeah, that's fine. They can... I'm not sure, because she could stealth from rogue to rogue. Alright, yeah, we'll help them. They only, since they need 6 more or whatever. Might as well. Might as well help them out. That's not that much. My well-fed is off. So yeah, he's calling for help. But that range, when like I don't know that we've seen one where it's actually they've actually successfully got their help. Like they call for help a lot, but it doesn't act. I don't know. It might be because like the center of where the call is coming out from, and the ogre's model is so big that it actually doesn't really pull very much. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for her to cheap shot, and then I'm gonna heal. Okay, so they should be after this one. They should be about 5 more. So, I mean, we're getting a little bit of XP out of it too. There's a couple in this room. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a different sitch here. So we're kind of both two-manning this one. She's keeping threat on the other guy. Now I'm out of... Okay, now I can start trying to pull some threat here. But yeah, she's got him pretty good. So we were basically each able to solo our own. I don't need that. Alright, so... Yeah. Yeah, this guy's Horde quest only. So we just took 2 more. I think she just needs 3. I don't think there's any on this side. No. Okay, so we'll go back downstairs. And maybe there's some respawns by now. That's just a plunderer guy. He's not the right kind. So now we can go back out. There's a warmonger right there. Okay, so that's the... She only needs 2 more, so that's good. You can see now my questie is syncing up with hers or whatever. I mean, her being relative in the same way that I'm a her. Forcer, there's one more warmonger there we can pull. Alright, I'm gonna get a heal. Let's get that guy right there. I had to kind of pull that one off to the side a little bit. Alright. Huh. I mean, she could have just vanished, but... Close, close. Alright, so... Now this guy is just a regular enforcer. Come on, get him.
Great!
Alright, so we are now out, and we're gonna run back out of the town. Oh, I guess that counts as being indoors. Fine. So we're going to go turn these in. We'll poke around town for just a moment in case we get really lucky and hit the lottery here at the end for this one quest. But if not, we are going to be... that's it. There's not a lot we can really do. I'll farm it throughout the day. I'll probably go have a little lunch and then, you know, bop around as I do things in my actual life and just keep that going. I'll keep myself sitting there in the middle of town. Hopefully I get lucky if I just come check it every few minutes. The good thing is, though, let's say we check it and I see the town crier in the log, but I missed it. That's actually okay because now I know I'm in that window and they're going to be spawning over the next hour. So as long as it spawns, I don't know, even once a day, like we'll catch it. I will catch it if it's based on a timer. If it's based on quest turn in, well now, which I'm starting to suspect it's not because I don't freaking know. I really don't. It really is the most confounding thing. And when you look at people's research, it's just... You do not need to finish Noble Deaths. I went to Ironforge to get the encrypted translator, and then I went and gave that guy... When I got back to the inn... He pulled me. I have Noble Deaths, Baron's Demise, and Shadow Council all in my quest log right now. Well, yeah, you can get the quest. That doesn't actually prove anything, because other people... Does not require another quest to trigger. Yeah, but again, you don't know. Because other people could be triggering the event. That's why these people that say it doesn't require a quest to trigger, you could never prove that. You can't prove that without looking at the logs. Without actually talking to a dev. Okay. No one there. I'm just going to go kind of reverse this time. I mean, it seems like there's a solid amount of guards around, but doesn't mean a darn tootin' thing. Oh, that's like a potion sound. It sounded like a stealth. Truly it did. Like, but I think I'm hearing like a potion. Everything I hear, I'm like, what? What? Is that the sound? But no, I don't see any of it. I see only dead people. Yeah, so I don't freaking know. Alrighty, but that's all we need to do now is just, now I will camp this town. This is Lee Contessa's life, and then anytime episode I do where I do in-game, we're just gonna...
Very good. Here is your reward.
Pick it up,
And when you
like,
were
I'll
hunting
just
those
tack this onto the
warmongers
beginning of the
down in
episode.
Alterac City, look. It's in bad shape, I would guess. Ogres are not known for their cleanliness. Thankfully, your efforts will help keep them away from Southshore.
And that's it. We've done all the quests in the zone, barring those two.
I supply
Including
only the
those two.
finest goods.
Okay. This. We actually have the 60 silk we need too. Next time we go to Stormwind. Alright, so I'm gonna log. I'm actually not even gonna log, but I'm gonna bounce out right here. Thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening, for tuning in. You all rock. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft, where hopefully I have this quest in hand. Peace out.